Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Coco Show right here on Beyond Mystic. First of all, we're live July 24th, 2026. And I hope you guys had an amazing couple of weeks because I sure did. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. We just came back from our 2 weeks summer vacation. Let me tell you that it felt hella good. I see you guys in the comments section coming in. I love it. But I miss you guys so much. I hope you've been enjoying this our incredible content while we were out for our summer vacation. And we've got a pretty cool show, a pretty cool lineup for today. We're going to talk about some conversations that I had during my summer vacation. Well, one specific conversation that I had during my summer vacation. We're going to talk about this interview with Elon Musk with the Economist. And all in all, the astrology for the weekend that's coming up and how to get through the rest of the month of July. I can't believe that we're already here. So before we hop into it, you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic Rumble channel. And we are triple casting. So we're on Rumble, YouTube channel, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003. And if you are an ex lover, well, I hope you're not still into your ex, but our X channel is right here, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic, and you just have to click here on live and you could watch this show live on X. Everybody, how are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, I missed you guys so much. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. It's weird. I feel like I'm in this kind of energy that I'm still on vacation, so I need to jump back onto the groove of doing a live. It's really weird. So weird. Hey, Lena, how you doing? John is up in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you guys here in the live chat. It's amazing. So let me tell you about my little conversation. We're just gonna chit chat. It's Friday. Take it cool. It's easy and breezy. So we rented out a cottage. I think it was like up north. Guys, I don't even know my freaking highways, so don't even ask me the specific region where I was when you rented out that cottage. It's up north. Anyways, so yeah, we spent some time at this cottage and I was there with my really good friend and her husband and her two kids, my fiance, my kid. It was beautiful. We only had one day of rain, but the whole rest of the week was sunny. So it was just beautiful. And I was chatting with her husband, and suddenly he started bringing up these fascinating topics that I would not think about him bringing that to the table. So were we around we were around the fire. We had the fire going outside. Darling. We were living the real cottage life. Listen, it's not my cottage. I'm just saying it was rented. So he brought up the conversation on how they're what's happening with relationships now, how they're trying to break up the nuclear families to better control us, how the world is changing, things that are happening behind the scenes. Darling, that made me smile because, mind you, I've always been very honest with y'all. My close friends are much more in the 3D world. However, they sure do like to dab their toes into the woo. And I appreciate that because they're doing baby steps. I can just like push them down the mountain. They'll just completely go bonkers and start bleeding from the nose. So I really did appreciate having that type of conversation. And I was just sitting, but right in front of him, I'm like, with the fire, it was just perfect. And I was smiling. And I didn't say nothing. I just let him give me all of the information that he was taking in, all of the information that he was deep diving into it. And I even told my friend, I think like after the cottage vacay, we spoke on the phone and I was like, "Honey, since when that your husband is into these topics?" Like, and I even told him, like, "Girl, I should stop talking to you and start talking to your husband because he is carrying out the conversations." And she was like, "Girl, what are you talking about? He's always been like that." I'm like, "Is that so?" Okay, darling. I'm just saying. So I see more and more people dabbling their toes into the woo. So you guys share in the comments section. Have you noticed this too, or I'm just the only one noticing it? Please share. Oh, y'all, thank you so much. I don't know. I'm really into it. I was even looking for my turquoise belt that I bought in the south of I think I no, I bought it in Mississippi because I have an amazing friend that lives in Mississippi and she brought me into the turquoise and I bought a belt and everything I had to go find in my boxes. Anyways, so yeah, guys, share in the comment section. Have you noticed this too in your entourage that you're having more of 3Ders trying to have a chat with you? Trying to dabble their toes into the woo? Uh, are they people around you that are becoming more open-minded? Are they conversations that they're bringing to you that have completely changed? Because sometimes awakening doesn't happen overnight. We all know that. So it starts with these kinds of conversations. So please share in the comment section. Are you going through this a lot? Or it's just me? John here. I had a lot of popcorn in the past few weeks. You you know what? Us too. At the cottage, we went bonkers on popcorn, but I told guys, I disconnected from the news. I so needed it. Totally disconnected. I have to have a sip of water and check your comments before we tune into the Elon Musk news that I wanted to chat with you guys. I Lena DJ. I grew up in a nuclear bomb. Same. I love it. Mm. I have noticed new woo-woos, but still babies and beliefs. Yeah, yeah, true. Makes sense. Here we got more comments on my local propaganda stations disputing the propaganda stories. Got it. Okay. Intriguing. It's very interesting that we're having these kinds of conversation, especially from her husband. I love her husband. Like he's a sweetheart, a great dad. Like he's a super dad. And because I would always remember that, say that I would bring up Trump, we would have like dinners together. And I'm talking in the past that I would bring up Trump. He would just stay silent and just look at me like, oh, here goes Coco. So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. But now he just like came up with this discussion because he was talking about this podcaster in France. And this apparently this podcaster was bringing up how they're breaking up traditional families and what's the point in the back of it. So it was a little bit like, I don't like this to compare it to that because I didn't check the podcast of that French guy, but he brought it up. He's like, it's a little bit like Andrew Tate, but less harsh and less in your face. And you know what I mean? Because Andrew Tate is like freaking on steroids. That's just a whole other beast to deal with. But having that conversation of how they're breaking up traditional families and how they're trying to remove the manly man and what does that do for our society. So that was very intriguing as a conversation, and I was like, wow, bring me more conversations like that. And talking about conversations, y'all got to get an amazing conversation this weekend, Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time with Astrid, because she has this amazing workshop, the Nodes of Faith, at 11 a.m. this Sunday, live with her. But if you can't make it, You could tune in on replay as well. It's at the Beyond Mystic Academy, and you could save 10% off with the promo code NODES10. And before we embark to this interview that I want to talk about Elon Musk, because I'm not even done watching this interview, but anyways, Alin from Florilyn Farms. Y'all, I can't say it enough. I adore her soaps. I have them in every bathroom. I only have one in the basement and one upstairs. Like I had freaking 10 bathrooms, but I have them in my 2 bathrooms. I love her products, and she just came back from Italy with her family, and she brought Italy into her amazing soaps. So use the promo code BM10 to get 10% off at Florilyn Farms. Everything is in the description box down below. So did anybody see this interview of Elon Musk? Let me put it up here for you guys. Not the interview, but just the visuals. I have here. Elon spoke. Oh, here we go. Amore. Ooh, you guys. Elon spoke truth to the Economist. Exactly. Let me say it properly and not get my French all up in it. Obliterated her propaganda. Thank you. And righteous indignation. Happy to see you expose it again. Okay. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's do it. What are you saying? I would buy that soap if I could eat it. I have to start. Please don't eat it. Please don't. Just don't do that. Please don't. So, Elon Musk and the Economist. Let's talk about it, because I'm not even done listening to the interview, and I was like, okay, let me cut it here and we'll chat during this live show, and then after the show I'm going to continue listening to it. So Elon Musk recently sat down for an interview with the Economist, and oddly enough, Janine had just covered a completely different Economist topic during yesterday's Quick Draw Thursday show, and Janine covered this topic that comes from the Economist, that they do this every single year, the world ahead for 2026. And I do encourage you guys to go and tune into that show. I could show you right here. Let me put it up here to show you. If ever you guys have the time, go tune into that, because Janine does dissect that with her cards. So yeah, what a timing to have Janine pull cards on that yesterday, and we have this interview with Elon Musk. Honestly, from a marketing perspective, I call this simply really well planned. I'm just saying, I'm talking like marketing vision. We have this article that comes out, and then suddenly we have an interview with Elon Musk. So this interview was with, I think her name is Zani Minton Bedos. Please correct me if I'm not saying it well. Who cares? Like Janine says, who cares? So, of course, they discussed everything that is AI, politics, currency, technology, and especially the future, y'all. But I don't think that this Danny, talking about the lady, the interviewer, was ready for this. Now, which clip should I play first? Yeah, I really appreciated this part of the interview. I have to share it with y'all. Let's play it.
You support not just the populist right, but the far right, in fact, very fringe parties in some countries.
No, I support the normal people.
Okay.
What do you call the far right? Falsely.
You think as the normal person. Okay.
Yes. Literally, you could go back 10 or 15 years, and these policies were completely normal. In fact, one of the tricks that I think is funny. One thing that's quite funny is to like take a speech from Obama and Hillary, and then go to someone and say who's sort of on the sort of what I call the lunatic left, and say, what do you think of the speech by Trump? I'm like, oh, wow, he's the worst person ever. Actually, that was a speech by Obama. Or actually, that was a speech by Hillary.
I
Literally.
agree. No, I agree that the center of gravity in this country has shifted. Certainly, the Democratic Party has shifted to the left. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people like Rupert
Not
Lowe. I'm
fringe
talking
right,
about
please.
people.
It's actually just normal people. It's just normal people. It's just normal people. And and here are the principles. And tell me which of these sound terrible. That we should have secure borders. That we should have safe cities. That we should have sensible spending. Which of those three are far right fringe? And I would like to just admonish you and the media for the absurd characterization of the far right. It is false and misleading and nonsense. Please keep this part in.
We'll keep all of this in. But let me.
God damn. Elon Musk, like I always say, this guy woke up that morning. He looked at his watch and he said, I got time today, The Economist. I got time, Zani Minton Bedos, whatever her name is. Oh, he got time. Oh, he got time. So for the 3 years, I'm not talking to my woo crew, okay? Because we all know what's up. So for the 3 years that are happily watching my show, if ever they are, if you guys are saying now, what the heck he's talking about, Barack Obama? No, it's impossible that Trump is using the same speech as Barack Obama. What are you guys talking about, Coco? You are loco. Yes, I'm a bit loco, but I got time for you today, 3D, if ever you're watching. Let me just give you a little micro education and friendly reminder of what Elon Musk is talking about. Now, here is the interview that he is talking about. The speech, I mean, of Barack Obama talking about immigration. Because how do we call that when we not Alzheimer, that we forget stuff? Is it amnesia? Please tell me in the comments section, y'all. You know when you keep on forgetting, that they pretend that they forget. Is it amnesia that they say? No, I'm not saying about Alzheimer. Just help me out. But for those who are like, what the heck he's talking about? Well, here it is.
This administration, the Bush administration, has done nothing to control the problem that we have. We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders since George Bush took.
Okay. 5, and this is what, in 2008? 5 million undocumented migrants. Okay, let's just continue.
Office. It has become an extraordinary problem. And the reason the American people are concerned is because they are seeing their own economic position slip away. And oftentimes, employers are exploiting these undocumented workers. They're not paying the minimum wage. They're not observing worker safety laws. As president, I will make sure that we finally have the kind of border security that we need. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to take on employers. Right now, an employer has more of a chance of getting hit by lightning than be prosecuted for hiring an undocumented worker. That has to change. They have to be held accountable. Start shedding some light on the problem, and we can once again be a nation of laws and a nation of immigrants. That's what I intend to do as president of the United States.
Now, I totally agree with you, John. So for those who are like, oh, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, there you go. That's what he was referring to. So he's saying that Trump is holding pretty much the same kind of conversation, the same kind of speech as Obama back in the days. Now, Mr. Obama, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? President Obama? Well, that was a beautiful lie. Allegedly. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps. But just saying that when you were there, it was a pretty huge shit show. That's my personal opinion. I'm just saying, but Obama, darling, you were not holding up on that speech, right? I don't know. That's all right. Maybe. Selective memory. Yes. Thank you. I'm like, Alzheimer. No, it's not Alzheimer. Selective memory. That's what I wanted to say. You guys, thank you. Lena DJ. He talked a good game while suffering with diabetes. Jeez, Coco. See, I'm telling you, I'm trying to get back into, hey, welcome back. You're working, Coco. We're back with lives. I need to get it. Jeez Louise. But there you go. There you go, y'all. And guys, what do you think? What is the question we're all asking? Who in the world is controlling the Economist? Darling, my sweet woo crew, I got you covered. Because, like I said, Janine covered not this specific topic of Elon Musk, but the topic of this article that came out of the World Ahead 2026. And we got Janine pulling cards on that.
Okay, first we'll look at that. And then we're going to look at, is my vision of it that it's trying to depict the blowing up, or is there more going on there? Because I'm pretty much I'm being kind of simple about it, right? So like, let's have a look. Maybe I'm really missing the point there. Let's have a look. So we'll start with White Hat Alliance or Deep State running this magazine. Who's in charge of this? That's a good military card. It looks like it was fought over to decide who was in. So it's been part of the war, taking over the magazine cover design because they're using it. It's a tool. It's a tool to explain things to people, okay? So it was fought in the war. So the White Hat Alliance, they're in charge. They won it in the war. Wow. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, we got a couple upside downies there. So that's interesting. That one was upside down, and so was that one. So I'll just note that, okay, and sort of talk about it with that in mind. Okay, so the near future temperance. So it's going to take time. So now we're getting what it's depicting. This bottom line feels like it answers my second question. Okay, is it depicting that big overview I was talking about? I think in a sense, I think there's a lot more to it than that. I think you could zoom in and really get into details, and a lot of decoders will likely do that, which I absolutely let me know and email me or comment in the section comment what you think. Okay, there's a lot more to it than what I'm saying, but generally speaking here, it's about just how hard it's been, okay, and how it's going to take time to put things all back together. That's how blown up it is. So it's wanting to depict that. And maybe the next 2 years, we're on the side of, now we got to put everything back together, because it looks like 2026 is going to take out the dollar. I mean, that part was fairly obvious even in the visuals. Okay, so like all when you zoom in, there's all kinds of things going on in there detail wise that are basically saying we're blowing up here, guys. We're blowing up in lots of ways. So 2026 is about blowing it all up. I feel like that part I was right about, but it also looks like it's going to take time. So it's trying to tell us it'll take time for us to make sense of things again. Okay, because we're going to have a lot of people just new at this information. By the end of 2026, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to know something crazy is going on.
Y'all, and in that interview with Elon Musk, he does speak on the change of currency. So listen, I felt like working on the quick draw Thursday with Janine backstage, and then listening to this interview with Elon Musk. I was like, well, are they like partners in crime, Janine and Elon Musk? Because everything that was pitched out on what the cards wanted to share, it was just like, oh my gosh, the connection with his interview was just so good. And listen, I always find it fascinating to hear the energetic perspective of Janine, and when she pulled cards and alongside these headlines, it's just so fascinating. So we need to keep our eyes open the hell up. However, before we get into the next topic, I need to share this. Now, what a great way to give a little shake to the 3D years to like, hey, wake the fuck up. I didn't want to say it out loud. We're still on, we're on YouTube, so I have to keep it like sweet. So, you guys, this part of the interview made me crack the hell up. I was just like dancing. I was in my office listening to the interview. I stood up and I was like, okay, Elon. I wanted to bust down and boogie, like get down, get down, get down. Like I was in my earth, wind, and fire vibe when I saw this part of the interview.
Politics. You don't even live there.
I think of it as the sort of the West collectively.
But do you see why this makes people think that this man who has all this power, he's the world's richest man, he thinks he has a right to influence our politics? It makes people, it's why, we started this conversation saying superlatives. It's why people loathe you. I mean, some people do loathe you.
Yes, some people do.
But do you understand why? Do you think what you're doing is helpful for Western democracy?
Maybe some people do loathe me. And that's probably true. I don't care. But the fact that
just that part. Yes, maybe there are some people that loathe me, but I don't care. Like that's where the moment we should put the music of Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and drop the mic. Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking deal, double G, Snoop Dogg. Like we had to drop the mic right there.
As you pointed out, 250 million people follow me. Is that I think a lot more people actually like me than don't, and I think a lot more people hate you and the media more than you realize.
Politics. You don't even live there.
I think of it as
jeez Louise, Elon Musk. I feel like I was watching a bad episode of The Real Housewives of what are the names? Atlanta, Hollywood, whatever, Miami. He was coming out with the guns ablazing. Did y'all hear that? I'm pretty sure you guys did. Vicky, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. I feel their energy. You know what, Vicky? I'm here talking like it's just you and me. They were here in Montreal at the Bell Center, which is this like pretty much where all the shows happens here and where the hockey match happens, whatever. So they were here for the Jazz Fest with what's his name again? I have Stevie Wonder, but it's not him. Lionel Richie. And right now, I regret that I didn't buy tickets to go watch Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was like at this to like, okay, let's buy the tickets. And we were calling my fiance and I, we were calling our entourage, our friends, like, hey, do you guys want to come? And everybody's like, you want to go watch Earth, Wind, and Fire? They just don't get it. And everybody's like looking at us like we were losers. So we just like, oh, okay, then we won't go. And right now I'm in regret. Now, when is the next time that Earth, Wind, and Fire are going to come to Montreal? I'm sorry, I digress. I'm totally off topic, but Vicky came out and told that she is into Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I missed them. Yes, John, right now, that's what I need, a cigarette. I never smoked in my life, like I said, but right now, knowing that I did that stupid decision of not going to see Earth, Wind, and Fire, now I need a cigarette. So anyways, mind you, that's not important. But Elon Musk, that video, I can't stop watching it on repeat. He's like literally, yeah, but more people love me than they love your ass, the Economist. Zanny, Zazzy, whatever her name is. Oof. He had time today. Yeah, I know you're talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Well, that's the part. That's why I'm like, why didn't I not go? Thank you, Vicky. But it's already passed. It was like in the beginning, well, maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm such a loser. I should have went. I know, they're amazing. Do you remember? No, 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 no. Like, oh. Nothing is Nina, Nina, Nina. Ba-do-do-da-do-do, ba-do-do-da. Okay, I need to stop. See, now I'm doing that. I'm getting all excited. I'm sweating marbles. Jeez, Coco, calm down. Oh my gosh, goodness, go. Where were you? Where are you? Usually you're there at the beginning of the show. What are you saying? What the F? 2 weeks off, and I totally forgot about the girl. Wow, at least you're honest about it. That's what I'll say. At least you're on, and at least you're here right now with us. Thank you, Guinness girl. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah. What? Get Out. Our son's band open for Lionel Richie in Hawaii. Wow. That's amazing. What song did he? Because I have the song I Just Called to Say I Love You, but that's Stevie Wonder. Geez, Louise, guys, help me with one of the most popular songs of Lionel Richie. We're completely off topic. Doesn't matter. We're Friday. We're having fun. Lionel Richie. Now I have a Michael Jackson song in my head. No, it's not that, Coco. What is his popular song? I hate when that happens. I have to find it. Lionel Richie. Oh, all night long, all night. Yes. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I could see it in your eyes. I can feel it when you smile. Yes. I freaking love you guys. That was the song. Oh my gosh. My grandmother would play that song on repeat, nonstop. And I was like, what is song is so sad. I remember watching the video clip and just be like, oh my God, but this is so sad. Maybe that's where I got my dramatic ways, is watching like video clips of that kind of music. Lionel Richie, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder. That's the dramatic Coco for y'all. This is so funny. You guys, I adore you guys. So yes, let's go back onto topic. First of all, where in the world did the month of July have gone? We're already the 24th. We're like, next week is the end of the month. What the heck? Like, please tell me I'm not the only one being like, okay, well, fall is around the corner. I know I should not say that because everybody's like, oh my gosh, Coco, you're so crazy. Why are you saying that? But it is. It is. Like, it went by so a blink of your eye, and then you're like, wow, August already. So, okay, I don't want to think about that. I'll just push that in the back of my soul. But let's tune in to the astrology with Astrid to know what are the energies coming for this weekend, because honey, I have difficulty catching up. I'm going to tell you guys, like I said, I totally checked out of the news. And like for me, my news today is this interview with Elon Musk with The Economist. So you guys, let's tune into the astrology with Astrid. Just a little snippet so we could get back into it. Y'all need to help me. I need to get back into the news and everything, y'all.
25th, as that is a bit more important. That is Saturday, and the moon is gonna oppose Mars. So moon opposing Mars, that is always like a volcano eruption warning. Definitely, because the moon also squares Venus, so our feelings and the way how we express love are not truly or fully aligned. And then the opposition to Mars, like this is a big T-square, you guys. Like something can come up out of the blue and force it, just like something is gonna come up and we can feel T-boned. So yeah, Mary Beth. We all deserve to shine. We're all worthy of receiving abundance, faith, and self first. That is so beautiful. Yeah, that is well said, Mary Beth. And with the moon in Sag, we're going to feel a lot more optimistic. There's going to be a lot more positivity into the sky. But be careful, because in the afternoon for Eastern time, the moon will pass over Black Moon Lilith, and she's one hell of a feisty placement. So the fact that it opposes Mars, luckily we are already like through Lilith opposing Mars, and that is also part of like why we had a difficult time during the Mercury retrograde, because Lilith can also be about like the parts where we reject ourselves. And now the moon is going to make us more sensitive towards that. And then the opposition to Mars, there can be a lot of frequent battles, like mental battles or like words being spoken that can be quite ouch. So be careful with how you say certain things. We can see Mercury also still squaring Saturn, which can add a lot of like heaviness into our thought patterns and how we express certain emotions. And then, of course, the moon disposits Mercury and Cancer. And of course, the square to Saturn. Luckily, we see a trine from the moon and Saturn, but still the opposition to Mars. Mars disposits back to Aries then, so there's a lot of bam, 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 and there can be feistiness, and you can like explode and say something and reject someone else while you're actually rejecting yourself. So be careful about these like dynamics here. And Laura says, Lilith and Pisces, I'm going to cry. Oh my God, Lakeside Laura, every psychic medium that I know that can like channel or that can like really do very good card readings, they all have Black Moon, Lilith, and Pisces. It's a very special psychic placement, Laura. So yeah, it's very, very cool that you have that. That is very interesting. You have like profound intuition, Laura. That is like insane. All right. So yeah, be careful on July the 25th, because not every thought needs to become like this blunt message. Not every small mistake also like requires a complete relationship reanalysis. Do not overreact. Just keep it calm. It can, however, create powerful chemistry. But Venus, Mars, there is tension. It can be passionate. It can be flirtatious, but it can also be very like creatively stimulating. But there can be like an attraction or a dynamic that can be mixed with frustration or like inconsistency. And someone can be extremely interesting without like being reliable at this specific moment in time. So to move through all of that, movement is going to be like your outlet. Exercise, dancing, traveling, like riding, cleaning works fabulous for me. Exploring somewhere new, that can help release the tension here or the restlessness. And also with the moon in Sag, like tap into the higher wisdom. The beautiful energy of Black Moon, Lilith, and the moon is that we're way more sensitive towards like the portal that connects us to like the creator, and we can have like very big insights. But do not explode, because a lot of people are gonna try to distract them from like the higher frequencies that are gonna try to come through, and a lot of people automatically resist that, and they're gonna tap into the Mars energy, and they're gonna say certain stuff that can ruffle a lot of feathers. So if we then switch to another day, then we see July the 26th, where the nodes of fate are gonna shift here and here. This
I can't with you guys. Wait, let me. John says, well, you don't see it here on the screen, but John says, according to this reading, I should be quiet until the 26th. Okay, hey, same, the same for me. And y'all know I'm very fiery, and I just like let it go and hope for the best. I just let go and let God. So I have to shut my mouth, just like John for this week. Oh my gosh.
This is a north node, this is a south node. So during this day, they're going to shift into the sign of Aquarius, and Saturn will also station retrograde at the same day that the moon, which is like Saturn belongs to Capricorn, of course. And the day that Saturn stations retrograde, the moon is going to enter into Capricorn. So we're going to feel more emotionally attuned towards the Saturn retrograde here in Aries. So also the fact Mars and Venus squaring, there can be like a change of plan within your relationship, or there can be mixed signals from a partner, or there can be criticism, there can be defensiveness with the square, or like one person wanting more freedom while the other wants more commitment. There can be gossip, still misunderstandings, as Mercury is still squaring Saturn. There can be like little disagreements, especially on the 25th, going into the 26th, about like, yeah, disagreements over small details. So
Astrid is the bomb.com, because what she's saying there, I personally, listen, we family. Nothing is perfect in my life. Nothing is perfect in anybody's life. I keep it real with y'all. I'm a straight shooter. Pow, pow. Okay. And what she's saying there, like little petty disagreements, well, I had that midweek with my fiance. Nothing to worry about. Like, nothing like, oh my gosh, it's over. No, like, as a Sagittarius, I just wanted to be left alone. Don't know why, but I was like in this savage mode, and like, you know, those cats when they hiss and they're like pissed. Well, that's how I felt for no reason. Everything is perfect. Everybody's healthy here at home. But I was just like, even my kid, like I was not there. So hearing this, I'm like, oh, geez. Well, I felt that in midweek. So what's going to happen for this weekend? Anyways, but I just wanted to share. Now I'm feeling all dandelions and leprechaun vibe, but I don't know. Midweek, that's how I was feeling. So Astrid is the bomb.com. I'm just saying. Astrid, the rebel. You're right, John. So let's continue.
Do not nitpick too much. Venus in Virgo, she's very critical of her partners, and Venus is in fall in Virgo. She really does not like to be there, and we cannot promise something to someone more than we can like deliver. So keep that in mind. With Saturn retrograde, the planetary energies of Saturn, heaviness, duty, responsibility, maturity, all of that is becoming like more heavy and more apparent, and it's weighing on our mind here with the square to Mercury for sure. Not everything needs like an investigation. Try to like let loose and adjust also to what genuinely needs improvement, and allow the rest to be imperfect. I think that is like the best advice that I can give you for this time. So then the notes of fate, like that is also a big one, and of course I'm gonna like talk so much about that in my Aquarius, or like the notes of fate workshop. But when the North Node enters Aquarius, there is like a new beginning in an 18-month karmic chapter, and Aquarius, it like pulls humanity or pushes us more towards community and innovation, technology. There can be social reform and like a bigger emphasis on collective problem solving. The Sun Node in Leo, that is gonna like expose the shadow of celebrity culture quite big, even bigger than we have seen until now, and it's already been so big. So buckle up, because this is gonna punish a lot of people who are prideful, arrogant, boost their ego for self-righteousness and all of that. So of course, Leo is also about leadership, and we might see this week, unfortunately, a death of a very famous figure. When a South Node enters Leo, that is going to be an emphasis for the next 18 months, where we can see a lot of world leaders or people who have very big, high up top position fall from the pedestal, fall from grace, get karmic repercussions for their egotistical behavior. That is going to be quite big.
Listen, y'all. Let's be ready for the weekend and the rest of the month of July, like she said. Because I don't know, but it's supposed to be buck wild. I'm ready for it. Listen, I don't mess around with Astrid because, like I said, she's the bomb.com. I have your comment. What is that from Vicky? Astrid called me a visionary in my astrology. Like, hello. And talking about that, because I'm preparing. I'm in the prep mode of my wedding, but it's not now. And I booked an appointment with Lana, because I was mixing with Astrid. And you guys, Lana, holy macaroni, because I wanted the specific date that went and year to do my wedding. So I did that I booked it with Lana, and now I have to book with Astrid for the astrology side of it all. Y'all, I'm protecting myself, and you guys know, we're the Woo Gang. We know. So my next appointment is going to be with Astrid. So if you guys want to book your consultations with them, just go on the consultation page and use the promo code that's down below. I'm just saying, I'm not just pushing this just to be like, oh my God, no, because I use it myself. And the numbers that Lana came up with, I'm like, yo, she is amazing. So I can't wait with my appointment with Astrid. I have to book it because I promised myself to book that appointment with her after the vacation because I really wanted to like, whew, you know, ground myself and like take that time off. But y'all, this end of the month is going to be something. Us Woo Gang, we need to stay gathered and tight as a tribe. That's what we're going to do. We're going to gather all together. And if there's some newbies also, we'll keep a door open for y'all to enter. And we'll give you some explanations, you know, a little 101, the Woo 101. We'll help y'all. Don't worry. It's all good. We got you covered. We got you covered, y'all. It's all good. I have John here. What did he say about the tinfoil hat? Time to fashion a new tinfoil hat. We should all gather together and think about a new tinfoil hat. That's so true. Vicky's saying, so 18 months of truth exposure. I love it, right? I had to share this snippet of video. I had to. What else do we have here in the comments section? Oh, thank you guys. We're still planning it. So I did my numerology. Now I have to do my astrology. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Oh, amore. Muchas gracias. Oh my gosh. Take a bride photo shoot before the big day. True. Oh, that's a good idea. See, I have no idea and like how to prep all of that. So anyways, listen. So before we end the show, let's pull some cards. Let's do an oracle card, you know, to enter this weekend. What is the energies? Listen, I didn't even guys, we're matching. Isn't that amazing? Like, I'm too much. I'm still on vacay mode. That's why, y'all. There's spirit guides, guardian angels. What should I share with my Woo crew, my tribe? What is the energy we should bring into the weekend? What is it happening? What's happening for us? I hope that didn't like the knocking on the table was too hard on the mic. Sorry. The Great Gathering. Y'all, I need to, oh gosh, I'm sweating and getting goosebumps at the same time. Cool down. Guys. Aw, very light, 6 very light. I'm so late to the show. Hello, beautiful Coco. Hello, darling. Well, you're still here, so it's good. Vicky Woo matching. That's so good. Even the background of this card, the Woo Gathering. That's us. Well, it's saying the Great Gathering, but I'm calling it the Woo Gathering. Thank you, my dear spirit guides. So what does this say? It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Guys, exactly, Alina DJ. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here. Guys, if I'm lying, I'm flying. It's the Woo Gang Gathering. Thank you, 6 Fairy Light. It's the Woo Gang Gathering. Holy macaroni. Like, it doesn't get more real than that. It doesn't. Thank you. It doesn't. No, I have to put that on my little elephant. You guys know that. Right here on my office desk. So every time I look at that card, I think of you guys. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Love it. Guys, this is it. Thank you guys for tuning in with me from after this 2-week summer vacation. I am so grateful to be with you guys every single time. I missed you guys so much. With your amazing sense of humor. Oh, you guys are so amazing. But don't forget, Beyond Mystic is here the whole weekend, y'all. See, we're coming back stronger than ever. this weekend, this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, special guests with Alexandra on Beyond Akashic show. It's going to be, you're going to see Elena on this amazing show this Saturday. And I'm reminding you guys, it's the workshop live at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday with Astrid. Simply go and visit the Beyond Mystic Academy and you could get 10% off with Nodes 10. And on Sunday evening, you guys, we don't stop. We just don't. The Wacky Woo with Mark and with Dick, I'm sorry, and Jean-Claude, 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to be live as well. Everything is triple casting, y'all. So if you guys do like X, we're there as well. When you see us live, you just have to click on that red button right here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic Jean-Claude 003. That's our YouTube channel. And if you are there on Rumble, of course, like, share, and subscribe as well. We post live shows every single day. Thank you guys so much. I am so happy to be back with y'all. Loved it. See you guys next week. Bisous, bisous. Bye.